Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength.
There was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
In his life, he was unknown, a petty noble. In death...
Tell them, Kain is coming, and I will deliver them all.
Kain, the disruptor, the pebble in the pond who destroys all he touches.
Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world.
I fear he shoulders a greater burden than he realizes.
You do not belong in this world, damned one!
Take the beast down!
Free your soul, demon!
Would you be free of the plague if only one city was cleansed? No! Would you spare one wolf in the pack that has devastated your herd? No! Then let us destroy them all! Yeah! He is the last! Destroy him!
They would make themselves judge and jury. Very well then. Let us see how they take to my role as executioner.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
The scourge of the circle, the most depraved and decadent example of this whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
Since then, our kind has not bothered with the cattle, except to feed. And I suggest you do the same. Meddling with the affairs of man can do us no good. Am I understood, Kain?
I had been betrayed. In my haste, I had not realized it before. That sigil on his forehead, the Oracle of Nosgoth, was in fact the time streamer Mobius, and I had followed his advice.
The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Napraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth.
Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die.
You betrayed us, Mortanius. You had Kain killed and turned him into a monster. You set him upon us.
It had to be. Napraptor's insanity poisoned all of our minds. The Circle had failed in its sworn duties. It had to be destroyed.
If the Circle is to be destroyed, you have to die as well, Necromancer. I admire your cunning, but you will not escape your fate.
Nay, I will embrace it, but my death will leave one more to take, Princeling.
I am the last pillar, the only survivor of the Circle of 9. At my whim, the world will be healed or damned.
He will do what he must when the time comes.
By choosing his own death, a sacrifice for the world. You don't know Kain very well.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his His contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren.
Turel.
Dumas.
Rahab.
Zephon. My brother Melchiah was made last. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I have served Kain a millennium. I stood with him and my brothers at the dawn of the Empire. Together, we forged the legions that subjugated Nosgoth. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would always enter the state of change first and emerge with new powers.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire.
Kain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I had the honor of surpassing my lord. There was only one possible outcome: my eternal damnation.
Cast him in.
Raziel, the Abyss has been unkind.